Hi, I'm Leon Kolaski, and I'm here with Suling. Suling, somebody that I've had the pleasure of working with, doing some energy work, some of the techniques and things that I use, and she wanted to share her experience. So, welcome.
Thank you.
Mhm. So tell me a little bit about what was going on with you and why you were looking to work with somebody like me before we met.
So I've been searching for an energy healer for quite a while because I'm doing my more like my spiritual awakening, my light path or what, so to speak. Okay, and so I was stumble upon a lady who told me about energy healing that, do the cleansing and things like that. And then so I can pursue what I want to pursue. So I was like, okay. For her, I was talking to her. I didn't have a sense of, I don't know about her. So I kept on doing my research. I found you. I was like, okay, let's have a talk. And like kind of, I do feel more connected to you. And so that's why I'm here. And is to do a lot of cleansing. I know I have some blockages, a lot of stress, lots of anxiety, still due to my work. And yeah. And then, of course, I brought in my children because both of them need cleansing as well.
Very good. So we'll talk a little bit more about them a little bit later, maybe. But so tell me, what did you try anything else before doing this to kind of help you out, and what were you looking really to achieve?
Just, I just felt I needed the cleansing to clear my mind, clear a lot of past past trauma that's been sort of, even though it does not burden my everyday stress, but it's the past trauma that I know is there, and I know that it needs to be gone in my life so that I don't feel like there's always something lingering, something just lingering in my life. I don't know what it was. Um, but yeah, it was my mom, you know, things that something happened back in when I was a little child. There's a lot of childhood trauma,
Mhm.
and that kind of, but I would say I'm thankful. I know you asked to do the forgiveness as well, and I did forgive my mom, forgive a lot of people. That helped a lot to relieve those. I'm not sure what you call it, but just the dark energy, I would say. Yeah.
Mhm. And what what frustrations, or what did it feel like when you were going through some of that stuff, right? Because you knew you had some old traumas that maybe weren't dealt with. What did that feel like to you?
So I just felt that it kind of, that's why my marriage didn't work. A lot of love that in my life did not work because, I grew up grew up without a father, and my mom was the, both mom and dad kind of parent figure. So it was hard, and the love from her was not there for me. And even though I know how to love, I have so much love in me, but it just I just felt like there's no reciprocation back. And so I think there's that block.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, so that was something that was frustrating. So as soon as I left separated from my husband. I felt a relief where I can, you know, start being on my path where what I needed to do. And
Mhm.
that started about 4 years ago, and yes, here I am now. I'm a happy person, you
Mhm.
know.
And
And go ahead.
what do you what was different, about working with me?
Um, this is my first time doing energy healing, so I would not know what was different, but I felt it. I felt where you were healing me at, and the one that was the most intensive one was I woke up, I was still like, I don't know, I felt like I was still floating because I don't know where you took me to, but I was like, where am I at? And so I was walking my dog because he told me that I should go out, have a walk, do exercise after energy healing. I felt like I'm still walking in my dreams. It was really that session that was intensive. That took few days to recover
Mm.
for sure. But the first time I felt it, I felt a lot of relief, a lot of forgiveness, let go of a lot of trauma. I wouldn't say hatred, but it's just something that was pulling me down, and I couldn't, lift myself out of it. So I do thank you for that.
And you look completely different now from
Yeah.
from when I first met you. Your overall look is very different. So that's really, I haven't talked to you in several months, or haven't seen you in several months. And, um, it's just rewarding for me to see that, the change in you. Because sometimes
Yeah.
we don't see those things in ourselves, but, that's part of why I have you take pictures, before we start working together. So, we'll drop one of those pictures in so we can see what,
Oh yeah.
is.
You can see my eyes. It was like just, you know, just there's something there that's not glowing,
Yeah,
the
yeah, your eyes
session is
bright,
starting to
shiny.
brighten up. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What was the most unexpected thing that you experienced in working with me?
Unexpected things. Something that I didn't tell you about, and then you just picked it up. So it's really personal. I think it was one or two, I was molested, and then you picked that up. I didn't tell you about it, and you
Mhm.
sense that sexual energy, that dark energy, and you cleanse that up. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't really think about it unless some news that would, brought up that subject. I was like, oh yeah, I was that too, but now I'm okay. I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Um, so have you noticed any other changes in your life with relationships or any other areas of your life after doing this work?
Yes, I have. So I did mention to you before about my current partner slash boyfriend. Um, so we've been together almost 5 years, and the first 4 years was rough, really rough. I don't understand him at all, but like I told you, I left my husband, and then when I moved out in 2018, I was at my happiest. And then I jump into a relationship and still have this same type of energy, same self-centered man. Just think about himself only, and just like, okay, what is going on here,
Hmm.
So as soon as you help me out, fast forward to today, even though in February, we kind of just took a little break from each other, trying to have him kind of process what happened in the past, why we're here, and then how we talk to each other. We barely fight anymore. More like I don't even try to argue with him. More like kind of text him like you gotta look at another way, in a positive way where, I'm not here to argue with you. I'm just here to put yourself in my shoes, just think about things before you start getting angry or upset or things like that. But mostly who upsets him is his baby mamas and things like that, and he comes back home with it, and that is what I don't care for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really, all I do is just sit in front of a computer and work all day. I don't bother him.
Mm-hmm.
And when he comes back and that there's something wrong when he's shaking his head, shaking. So what's wrong? Why you always bring this type of energy in here? You
Mm-hmm.
know, Sometimes he's like, doesn't want to come home, but it's because he knows that I don't care for it. So that there's no argument in this household.
Mm-hmm.
So now we just joke around, talk about crazy stuff. We yeah, we don't fight. We don't have any of these crazy arguments anymore. This just stresses me out.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think he changed too. I would say that he made things work with his baby mamas, not fully 100% because they're different entities, right? They're not
Mm,
tied to me, but
sure.
he tried his best to kind of accommodate things,
Mhm. So it's really kind of shifted the dynamics of the relationship, right? Because
right?
you had told me before it was very lots of drama
Intense.
and
Yeah,
intense and stressful and so
really, really. I think that's just underestimating things, the drama from him. It's just, God, God, it's just so much baggage. Like,
yeah.
how can a man have so much baggage?
Isn't it
But,
amazing though how once you cleaned up your stuff, it just made things shift, like
or,
I told
yeah,
you, like take care of yourself because everybody always like, oh, well, I want him to do the work or whatever. It's like, no, like work on you first and then just see how people shift, because they ultimately mirror that energy in you. So
right, exactly. And he just went for a coaching director interview. That's a positive move because he's been struggling from looking for a better opportunities, and it's always been, someone else better than him and things like that. So this time, they saw him, even though let's say if he doesn't get it, but he's out there now.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
created the shift.
right.
It's gonna
So
take some time
yes.
to catch up. So that's awesome. Awesome. Tell me what your life and maybe even your business. What's different now that we've got some of that stuff resolved for you, or at least in the process of being resolved. What have you noticed in the last several months since doing this work with me?
So I can handle my stress better, even though my work takes a lot of toll on me. I would say I can handle stress better. More calmer. I would say I would not go off the right or the left, starting to yell at people. When they yell at me, I'll be more calmer, but I would say I still yell at sometimes it's because some people have so disrespectful, but I am more calmer. Even with my kids, sometimes they frustrate me. I'm like, okay, I'm cool. I'm gonna talk to them in a certain ways. So because I feel like I'm more lifted. I open up all my channels. Now I'm going forward to doing what I want to do, that I've always been, it's like a calling doing, and I mean, do what I want to do, which is an energy healer as well.
Mhm.
Um, so that's why I'm here. I think business wise it's been good. It's been not as overwhelming. It is overwhelming at times, but I think I'm able to handle it much better, you know.
Yeah, from a
I know.
much different perspective for you.
Right, right, from a different perspective, I know who to go to help me out and things like that, not putting so much stress upon myself to
Hmm.
do everything.
And one of the things that's kind of unique about you that is different than what I've experienced with other clients is I also had an opportunity to work with both of your kids and kind of help them through some stuff. So, is there anything you want to share about your daughter, your son, as well, and what you noticed in doing this work with them?
So my son, you did it for my son first. He's older, he's 22 now. He's more calmer, not as frustrated as he was. He's more love. We talk more. The other day I just talked to him calmly about smoking and alcohol, personal stuff. And I never seen him texting me back later and say, "Thanks, Mom. Really appreciate the talk." And I was like, "Oh, just so heartwarming, warming." Anyway, and then my daughter, she's the one that you really have to clean her up. Just so much for her. She quit school. I was frustrated, but it's not the path. It's not my path, that I have to, help her to choose. You're supposed to do this, do that. I'm not that type of parent. I know you choose your own path, Um, and what I did is that he helped her out. I don't know how many sessions, he helped her cleanse that the dark energy. I don't know that, the icky energy. It's just she
Mhm.
kept attracting these bad stuff. And I was like, "Leon, I need your help. I need your help." I know she was doing stuff that was really bad. And
Yeah.
so I was like, I called out for you. I was like, you really need to help her.
Yeah.
And those people actually started exiting her life one by one, one by one. I was like, oh my God, thank God, thank God. I got goosebumps just talking. It's just the vibration. I was just so thankful you're here to cleanse all those dark energies off of her. And then, of course, even though she complains about some clients or some people that about her policies and things like that. And they said something on the text that was long and just bad stuff, but my daughter handled it well, though she did complain to me. I was like, it's okay. Those people are not meant to be. It's not meant to be, you
Hmm.
know. And then I asked you to keep doing the energy cleansing for her. And you just did it what last week or week
Hmm.
before. And she got a few more clients from
Yeah,
Vegas.
right. You
And
said she
to
was pretty stuck financially and just kind of just stuck. And
right,
you said I think it was a couple days later you texted me that she had a whole bunch of new clients come in and
right. And
kind of
today
like
she got
shit.
two more.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah. So I told her, did you call Leon? It's time to call Leon again. So,
Very cool.
yeah. So those are my two kids.
Yeah. And what surprised you the most about experiencing some of the magic of energy healing and some of this work?
I love it. There's so many modalities out there, right? There's so many different methods and kundalini and this and that. I'm like, I'm lost, and I was like, I just want to focus on one thing and push myself towards it. But the magic that you have brought into my life and our lives, it's just, I am speechless. I don't know how you do it, and that's why I just want to learn from you, um, just, I don't know. I'm just speechless.
Very good. So, what are 3 words that you would use to describe this experience?
Um, let's say I'm amazed how how uh how you sense us and know what to remove and help us throughout, no matter how old are you, there's some sense of trauma, but and financial, you will see it and anything you felt it. And that's amazing to me. Second is just the love, even though you don't know us, you provided a lot of love, a lot of caring, a lot of support for us.
Hmm.
We truly appreciate that.
Hmm.
Um, that's, it's really heartfelt too. Third, just thankful you're here and just, I mean, even though, yes, I have the cleansing um on my own first, and then you have sense for my son and my daughter to do this as well, and you see that they needed help and for that experience itself that I'm thankful as well that you sense them that you know that giving them the opportunity to you know have a better outlook, a better outcome of their life, you
Hmm.
know. Yeah.
Thank you for that. And what are you now looking most forward to in your own life after coming across me and having this experience? What excites you the most?
Um, because I I did talk with a psychic because she's pretty powerful herself because she was introduced to me by a friend and she read me probably a year and a half ago, 2 years, and right before retirement, she just read me the other day. She said that my third eye is really opened now from a year and a half ago. My throat chakra is so open. But my crown chakra is a little bit tight that she wants me to just
Mm-hmm.
ask for openness, and I've been, so that there's more channeling of the messages from the universe and things like that. And so, yes, that my experience from going forward is that, you know, just 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 to give back, just to help out others as well, like you do, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And the first step was to come to you to help me out to cleanse these, dark energies from me.
Very good. And what would you want to say to somebody that is on the fence or thinking about working with me or thinking about maybe attending one of my upcoming trainings?
Do it. I mean, I'm not skeptical. I always take risks. So I've never been skeptical. Because I always hear it, do it. I always hear it from my back of my head, just do it, because you never know what will happen. I mean, even with one session, go for it. If you feel it, you feel it. If you don't, you know, oh well, but he did, he did do his thing. I mean, I promise you, you know, it's really good. I mean, I don't know what to say, but I'm just very thankful.
Hmm. Thank you for all that. Thank you for taking the time to do this. And hopefully, somebody else out there that might need some help in their life watches this video and
Yeah,
takes the leap and reaches out to me or attends an upcoming training or something. So thanks for taking the time to do this.
no problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.